Alright, it's after the 4th. Wife and I have set up an RV camp at one of the local state parks. It is hot, so I went out in the water and did a little metal detecting just to see how things were right in the close to campground. I started to go to an obvious spot, but then I thought, no, I'm going to stop a little short and hit a bank that I would normally just walk right past. Lots of trash, aluminum, hordes of sinkers, few coins. I actually found a wheat penny, 1942. And I found a 1958 nickel. Rest are just clad coins. And then some kind of little pendant here. As you can see, it's smaller than a dime. Has an eagle on it. I'll get a close-up picture of it later, because my camera is not going to focus in on something that small. So anyways, that was a short hunt. I'm really tickled pink that I found a Wheatie and a 1950s coin, so that tells me this area has not been gone over at all. So I'm looking forward to some of these hunts coming up in the next couple of days. Looked like the picnic table suffered a little bit of erosion. We've all had dinner. It's about 7 o'clock. Sun's starting to ease over to the west, and now I'm going to do a little bit more metal detecting in another spot down the bank just a little ways, actually just around the point. This has a little less muddy sediment to it and stuff of that nature, and may be more appealing for swimmers and stuff. If anybody's wondering, what I'm using is a Tesoro Tiger Shark and my underwater pinpointer called the X-Pointer. Absolutely love this thing. It's a little bit bulky, but oh, it has never failed me. Alright, I'm gonna get out here. I'll probably switch over to the GoPro. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of this. A swivel. Alright, and that's the way it's gonna continue. Finally. Man, I've been searching forever for this thing. Man, I had to work for that thing. Quarter. While I was trying to find it, I come across a hook. Another solid signal right there. Let's see what it is. Getting lots of random pieces of aluminum here. Well, what site wouldn't be a site without a vape? Trying to find a target, but boy, the men is sure liking what I'm stirring up. Finally got it. Ah yes, the lovely beer cap. Alright, that site yielded a quarter, but that's really about it, just some trash. Not even a bunch of trash. So I'm gonna go back around the point where I was at least pulling up old coins. Alright, got me a little bit of a sand and gravel beach here. Looks a lot more manageable right here than all those rocks I was dealing with. Finally got a coin over here. It's mostly just a bunch of pull tabs. This one's beat up, probably never be able to see the date on it. Alright, looks like a dime. Sun is about to go down. I got one last target here. About waist deep water. I can just barely hear my pinpointer down there. All right, there it is. Probably another piece of aluminum. Which clump is it? All right, it's not that one. All right, here it is. Oh, hey, it's a coin. I just knew that was going to be another piece of aluminum. Looks like maybe a penny. Thoroughly wore. All right, well, that's, like I said, this sun is setting, so I think I'm gonna call it a day. Go back to the camp and dry off, get ready to sleep for the night, get up in the morning and try something different. I'll probably go over to a swim beach tomorrow morning, and also want to go dive that rock out there. I've seen people jumping off of it all day today. All right, later. All right, got a good night's sleep, cooked some breakfast this morning, and now it's time to hit this long old swim beach. It's not much of a beach, but it's got a lot of swim area. Probably not going to use a scuba gear this morning. I'm just going to get out there about knee deep. You know, kind of the area that a lot of mamas with kids like to get out there about knee deep or so and sit down in the water. I'm going to go knee deep to waist deep and just kind of work my way up and down this bank and see if I can find anything. This beach has a lot of trash. I mean, people are trashy that come over here, and they just basically, when they're done with something, their hand opens up and it falls right where they were standing. So there's going to be a lot, probably a whole lot of pop bottle caps and stuff of that nature down through here. So I will probably be filming a little bit of me looking for targets, but a lot of it may be me after I find the target. Water clarity is really good right now. Got a target right there. All right, first target. Surprise, surprise. Pull tab. All right, this is the scoop. Finally found a coin. I have only moved 10 feet and I already have, I bet you, 20-25 pull tabs. Absolutely unbelievable. There is a target every 12 inches and they're almost 100% pull tabs. Very first coin. We're gonna see what it is. It is a nickel. I'll have to get a lens on it a little bit later and see what the date is on that. But finally, I've been out here for 30 minutes at least. Like I said, I started just right there and I already have a half pocket full of pull tabs. It's gonna be brutal out here. Okay, I'm back at it again. So the other day, came out here and metal detected. I tried shin deep, then knee deep, then thigh deep, but the amount of pull tabs was off the charts. Never in my life have I seen so many pull tabs. Anyways, I'm gonna get out here with a scuba gear and go out a little bit deeper and see if I can get into something. All right, I'm all set up, ready to drop down and see what I can find. Pretty much made it all the way down the side of that rock ridge on the other side. Come around the corner, about out of air. Probably gonna go get another tank, check in, make sure Sandy knows I'm all right, and continue my search. All right, I got a new tank on round 2. Alright, I'm wrapping this up. I'm tired of pulling pull tabs. The amount of pull tabs out here is just unbelievable. Found a couple of coin spills, but that's about it. Nothing, no other jewelry. So anyways, I'm going to go back to camp, see what the wife's up to. It just comes to a point where you just finally get tired of pulling pull tabs. A few coins, and then the find of the day is that little jewel right there. Man, that thing looks pretty. I don't see any markings on the inside, so it's more than likely going to be fake unless it's like really, really old. But boy, it sure is shiny. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Head on back to camp, see what the wife's doing, and kick back and chill. It's supposed to be like 105 degrees today, just crazy hot. Alright, hope you all enjoyed the video. Alright, I'm back at camp in the RV cooling off. Got my diamond tester here. Fire that up. Well. Oh, well, that's no good. There's no battery. Well, heck. Okay, I'm back at the house. The last day that I was out metal detecting the lake, it had reached 106 degrees. And so needless to say, I did not feel like doing a wrap-up video at all. So we packed our stuff early the next morning and headed back to the house. And I'm ready to do a wrap-up video. That is a lot of pull tabs. Each one of those pull tabs in there represents a target that I had to dig through the muck and murk. And I don't know how many there are, but there's got to be over 100 pull tabs in here. Unbelievable. The finds after 2 days. We'll start with the junk, obviously, that I just showed. Absolutely unbelievable number of pull tabs. And some miscellaneous aluminum in there, stuff of that nature. Some beer caps. Golf ball. Bunch of fishing sinkers. I did find a one bell. This is actually my very first bell to find metal detecting. Not much left of it, but that's what happens when it stays under the water for a really long time. The Honorable Service lapel button, or lapel pin. This was issued to people that discharged honorably and was to be worn on the left side of the lapel on their civilian clothing, just to identify themselves as somebody that had served in the military and had left the service honorably. Pretty interesting. I'll leave some close-up pictures of my finds also, so you guys can see a little better image of it in case the camera isn't picking up all the details. These are the coins I found: quarter, bunch of pennies, 3 dimes, and 4 nickels. And of course, the best find that I found in 2 days was this little jewel right here. Got me pretty excited at first when it popped up. Of course, the sun was shining through the water and those diamonds were glinting off the sunlight. So I was pretty happy when I saw this. All right, I did look around after cleaning it up and I saw it's a S925 stamp, which is sterling silver. Okay, I've got my tester fired up. Just gotta wait for it to warm up, then we can do a test. Unfortunately, my eyesight's getting so bad I have to wear this to make sure that I put the tester on the actual stone and not on the piece of metal. So I've got my second light lit up. That means it's warmed up, and I'll dial this up according to the size of the stones to about a 3. Would probably just fine. On these testers, you have to make sure your hand makes contact. And let's see what we get. I'm going to turn it at an angle and see if you guys can see it. That was metal. Okay, metal does that. There's the stone. Try another stone just for funnies. There's the stone. Absolutely no response. So, glass. Not unexpected. But it's still a pretty ring. One that I'll keep in my collection. I never sell any of the jewelry that I find. I just keep it in a container, piling up with all the others. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll be leaving out tomorrow to get ready for another hunt down in eastern Oklahoma. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. See you later.